My name is Jay, and today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading. Hopefully, giving you guys a confidence boost, gassing you up. Thank you so much for watching. If it resonates, go ahead and comment, let me know, and check out Patreon. I'm gonna start the reading at 1 minute, so you guys can choose from whichever card you feel most drawn to. Card 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna be freestyling today, so I'll just be pulling a few different cards. I think in between cards 2 and 3, I might do like some personal questions answered if anybody wants some questions answered, or I'll save that for the end. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're a member on Patreon, the 12 sign zodiac signs love reading for this month will be going on there this week. Gemini, Cancer, you're going to be getting a reading. It's going to be another gas you up reading just for those specific zodiac sign placements or sun signs in honor of your seasons. And what else? I'm working on the astrology courses for you guys, so thanks for your patience. We're gonna have some other gas you up readings for Patreon members this month too, so feel free to go and check that out. Personal readings are always open. Okay, here we go. I don't know how long it took me to do the little intro, but hopefully that was around a minute. Okay, so card 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever card you chose, I'll see you in your reading, and thank you so much for watching. We're gonna start with card number 1 now. And I'm gonna put this right here so you guys know what group we're on. Hopefully you can see it. Card number 1, the card you chose is the 4 of Swords, male. The number 4, 2 could be significant. 4 or 2. J, the letter H, N. I can see those letters like written through here. And the letter C. So I don't know if anyone name or the people you care about or love, maybe they have initials that start with that. Maybe your child's name starts with that initial. I don't know, but okay. Let's gas up. Card number 1. What deck do I want to use for you guys today? We're probably just going to use our holographic deck, and then for clarifications, we'll use Pulp Fiction. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Pulp Fiction deck, but I really love the way it looks on the side because it has like this red. It's hard to see on the camera right now, but it's like, ooh, I love it. It's so shiny. Okay, so let's gas up card number 1. How can we gas up card number 1? Are you liked? Are you admired? Or are you loved? Let's see. Are they liked, admired, or loved? So Judgment came out in reverse. Page of Wands. Are you liked, admired, or loved? King of Wands in reverse. Family members are coming through right now, and friends. People that judged you wrongfully, unjustly, they're coming through. Ace of Cups. Yeah, look. Ace of Cups. I'm not going to take these things, but I will take the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah, look, exactly. Knight of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This feels like your energy. So you could have fire or water houses in your chart. You could have fire or water in your chart, or maybe you know somebody that has that in their chart and they're thinking these things about you. Are you liked? Are you admired? Or are you loved? You're a likable person, but I think people that don't like themselves, that are unhappy with their own life, they have a very hard time liking you. They have a very hard time believing that you are genuine, because for a lot of you, you're very chill. I'm not really getting the energy of anyone that speaks out of, I don't want to say speaks out of turn, because I am getting like you can be very fun and kind of like even bring shitty or sad, dull, boring situations and make them more lively, right? But I guess for the people that are I guess for the people that are at fault for making those situations so poor in the first place, maybe those are the people that don't like you. Yeah, look, 10 of Wands. It could just be difficult people that feel this way. Oh, hi. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, look, the Hermit in reverse. So some of you guys, you keep your circle small. Are you really, you love yourself. Yeah. So maybe it's that some of you guys, you actually do get quite a lot of external validation, but it's not that you want it. It's the fact that for a lot of you guys, you don't want it. So to answer the question, are you liked? Are you admired, or are you loved? I feel you're liked. I don't feel like a lot of people will go so far. I don't know. Because I feel like other people are aware that you are judged wrongfully. So they don't want that part of your experience. But what they do want is how maybe you're always the most interesting person in the room. Or you actually can empathize with people, and other people might actually struggle with that. Some of you guys, you wear your heart on your sleeve, or you're just naturally very, it can be nurturing. For others of you, it's like paternal. There are some people here where it's like you can get into the spirit of a game, but I'm not getting someone who's like competitive to the point where you don't like or love yourself. I'm not actually getting the King of Wands where it's like obnoxious and like in your face. This is actually what I heard is like a breath of fresh air that you didn't expect. I don't know if you've ever walked on like a hot day, or you were just walking or going somewhere and then you just feel that like breeze and it's like, ooh, I didn't know I needed that, but now I actually feel like I can finish this or whatever. Or maybe when you're at the gym, you can kind of feel like that gust of the AC every now and again. When you walk past the vent, that's you. That's you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's clarify. Show me the Judgment card in reverse. Are they liked? Are they admired, or are they loved? Are they liked, admired, or loved? 9 of Wands wanted to show. It almost doesn't even feel right to use this deck. This doesn't feel like your energy. I might actually take the Tattoo Tarot deck out. And hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I usually record on my laptop with like my camera and everything when I'm doing these lives. But unfortunately, I broke my laptop. So I'm using my phone. Okay. We're going to use Tattoo Tarot. And for some reason, I feel called to use this Oracle deck as well. So, show me their energy. Clarify this Judgment card. And look, as soon as I split the deck, what's right there? The Knight of Cups. And that's this energy right here. Something told me to switch the deck. Something told me to switch the deck. Okay, we're going to take this one. 3 of Wands. Clarifying the Judgment in reverse with the 3 of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what I was getting. Clarify the King of Wands in reverse. Page of Cups and the 5 of Wands wanted to show. Some of you guys, unfortunately, you've had people be like this with you since childhood. What I got from the 3 of Wands jumping out like that was, I heard that people want to see where you end up, what you end up doing, where you end up going with things, because for some, they know the struggle that you've been through. Some of you guys, you can voice either when you've had a bad day or through word of mouth, people find out about, I don't want to, it could be tragic things for some of you guys, and for others of you, it's just like even when you just were sick one day and you thought you only told one person in your family or in your friend group, and then they ended up telling so. It's like stuff like that. Some of you guys, you have things like travel by word of mouth about you. So to answer the question of if you're liked, admired, or loved, it feels like you have a lot of people that actually like watch you or listen about you, and they actually are intrigued, like they're interested, they want to know. So you're definitely liked. A card just fell. 10 of Wands. I think that wanted to show in the Pulp Fiction deck earlier. So some of you guys, this is like the unwanted drama that people bring towards you, or that you avoid, you actively avoid. Some of you guys, this 10 of Wands is that you could either be very good looking, have a nice physique to you. It doesn't matter what type of body you have, but some people could actually what's the opposite of maybe, okay, maybe envy you. For some of you guys, some people envy you because of your body or your looks. This is coming off to me as like someone who's very charming because you're a nice person, but for whatever reason, like, there's some people that they don't like that. You're a very likable person, and some of you guys are extremely charismatic. You're a great friend. It's nice to have a conversation with you. People want to catch up with you as well. It's not all gossip, you know? Tell me about this 10 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. It seems that you are a very patient person, and you're not entitled. So I don't know if it's because of your age or where people meet you or what they hear about you before they meet you, that they expect for you to act a certain way, be a certain way, when it almost feels like a pleasant surprise. I don't know if you ever like met somebody and you just met them and you could tell that they were the type of person, when they meet someone for the first time, they always try to find a reason to dislike them. But then they can't do that with you. I feel like a lot of people try to do that with you, where you grow on them over time, or your personality, your character remains genuine and true the entire time that they've known you. So it's like over time they slowly start to let their guard down. Over time they realize that they pass judgment. But yeah, so some of you guys, what is this? Say hi. It's a pick a card reading. I'm not sure at what time you commented that, because I'm looking at this not on the computer. Usually I look at the comments on the computer and it tells you the time. So hopefully I didn't miss that comment. Ace of Pentacles wanted to show. Hopefully I didn't miss that comment. Okay. Ooh, I was about to say clarify. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Look what came out. Queen of Wands in reverse. You have both the King and the Queen of Wands here. Yeah. So it's giving you are very attractive. It's you can hold a conversation. You know who you are. You're confident, but you don't like lay it on thick. So yeah, I can see you actually being loved by a lot of people and also envied by a lot of people. But you're definitely likable no matter what. How else can we hype them up? Yeah, look, 9 of Cups came out again. Someone here might have Sag in their chart. Don't have to. Virgo came through again with the Hermit. I think that wanted to show in the Pulp Fiction deck too. Okay, so how can we hype them up? Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Ah, okay, so maybe that's why I heard Sag. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. That happens during Gemini season. So someone here might have went through something during Gemini season. That was either in May or June. Maybe you started making plans for your life in that during that time. So I'm saying look at the bigger picture. It almost feels like I'm seeing someone like making changes. Yeah, making changes. Let's see. So how can we hype you up? It's your perspective. It's the way that you view the world. I really feel like when you approach people, like, they can truly be themselves. You don't place burdens on them that I feel like a lot of people normally do without realizing it. In conversation, in first time meeting, sometimes there can be a lot of pressure when you first meet somebody, especially if you know you're about to meet them, right? But it feels like with you, it's like I keep getting the energy and like this picture in my mind of someone taking like a deep breath, like, oh. Also, like when someone has to do something difficult, you're great to have by their side. That's nice. It seems like a very like calming energy that you have. Let's get 2 more. How else can we hype up card number 1? Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. Full moon in Taurus happens during Scorpio season. Your dreams need a practical plan. I think with the Seven of Pentacles coming out, it's also clarifying that more for me. That when I said earlier, you are not entitled, I meant that for a lot of you guys, the success that you have or the adoration, the reputation that you have, you've worked very hard to maintain that. So, let's see. Nothing will come of this situation. Void, of course, moon. Bottom of the deck is, wow, it came back out. Bottom of the deck. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. I wanted to show earlier this new moon in Aries card. So to close it out for card number 1, how I can hype you up and also how I can show how you are obviously liked and loved, is that your love for these first 2 qualities, but these last 2 cards that just came out, nothing will come of this situation. I feel like you can advise people in a way that's like not pushy, but you really do, again, help them see a new perspective. You look at things from the outside in, and I feel like other people, maybe because of your looks, because of what you have or whatever it is, right, they might assume that you will pass judgment on them. I heard like everyone else, but you're not like that. It's a wonderful quality that you have. I also heard that you lead by example too. Not because you necessarily like, some of you guys, you have kids, so maybe there are people watching, but for others of you that don't have children, it's more of like you lead by example just because that's who you are. So you probably do have a lot of followers. It's hard for me to say that you are admired because I feel like a lot of people that can't go as far to say that they love you, they actually do admire you, but it's hard for them to admit that. You know what I mean? So that's kind of why I titled the reading the way I did, but it's pretty easy for me to gas this group up. It's time to take action. I got an energy earlier of somebody who wears their heart on their sleeve, and I feel like for most people here, you come off as very rational on the outside, but I think for a lot of you guys, it's because you are in tune with your emotions. For some here, you're not afraid to let your emotions guide you. You just don't need to tell everybody every single little thing that you're feeling. That can be maybe a conversation between you, or just, you know, something else. You walk with faith too. I was hearing this like saying earlier in my head. It was like walk with faith, not by sight. I kept hearing that earlier. So some of you guys, maybe you are very spiritual, faithful, religious, or other people, like I said earlier, they feel safe with you, safe to do new things, try new things, be themselves. Yeah. So I definitely get that you are loved and definitely liked, but it's hard for people to admit that for some. Yeah. So we're gonna move on now to card number 2. If that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. Okay, I'm gonna pick these up now. So Spirit, can you tie me into card number 2? I think I'm gonna use completely different decks for this next group. That was a good flow though. Let's see. I have like little numbers that I use when I'm doing these readings. I cannot find the number for number 3. I do not know where it is, y'all. So that'll be the only one that's not gonna have a number, but I'll type it in the chat what card we're on. Okay, what deck should we use for card number 2? We are gonna use this. In this deck. Okay. Was it card number 2 or card number 3? Yeah, it's number 3 that I don't have one for. Timestamp in the chat. We're starting. I don't even know. I don't like. Okay, I'm now discovering, you guys. Literally, I've been going live for like 2 years, and over these 2 years, I've always used my laptop. I've always used my laptop or my Mac. So I'm discovering now that I do not like watching it on the iPad because I can't see the time. So I'll be putting the timestamps later when I can go back and go through and find the numbers. Okay. So card number 2, the card you chose is actually, the 9 of Wands, official things. And we're going to be looking at today if you are liked, admired, or loved. And it's hopefully going to be a confidence boost, gas you up reading. So Spirit, ooh, maybe I should put it under. I don't want it to fly away. There we go. Spirit, tap me in to card number 2. Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? I think I will take, I think I can fit 3 of these and then the bottom of the deck from this deck. So that's what we're going to do. 2 of Pentacles. Show me card number 2's energy. 2 of Pentacles. Oh my. The High Priestess. Some cards flew over here, so I have to pick them up. Someone here could be tall or the tallest in their family. I just heard that. Or someone tall who's thinking these things about you, taller than you who's thinking these things about you. For those of you that are like significantly shorter than other people, then I guess that would make sense. But I heard originally that someone here is tall. Okay. Show me more of card number 2's energy. Show me their energy. Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? I'll take this one. 6 of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Some of you guys have earth and water. Either those could be the houses or that's what's in your chart. Oh, I said I was only going to take 3, but I kept shuffling, so I'll take one more. Are they liked, admired, or loved? You're definitely admired. You're definitely admired. You are liked. I'm trying to see if you're loved. The first 2 I already know. I heard check, check. Check and check. You are liked and admired for sure. Some of you guys, you're liked and admired from far away. Either because you keep it that way, or maybe there are certain, I heard restrictions or limitations. Maybe you don't have a lot of time. But I heard someone say that you do what you can. Or you make the most of something. Hi everyone, thank you for watching. We are on group number 2 right now. Or card number 2, excuse me. Yeah, the Death card. So you can have Scorpio or Pisces in your chart, or maybe there's someone that has that in their chart thinking these things about you. Bottom of the deck is the Emperor, Aries energy. Taurus. Yeah. Okay, so I'm getting that you are definitely liked and you're definitely admired. And I think the reason why it's hard for me to say that you are loved is because maybe for some of you guys, you're not super lovey-dovey on the outside. Some of you guys, you are rough around the edges, and for others of you, you just, maybe you don't trust people, or it could be like your position, either with your job or in your family, where you feel like maybe you can't be as vulnerable as open. Maybe you are just busy, like I said, with the 2 Pentacles, but it almost feels like people see that you give, people see that you, some of you guys, you don't get what you give people. So maybe that's why it almost feels like there's like a limit, like, and it could be because you're experienced. It could be because you have given too much before, and now you like to fill people out in the beginning. We got the Moon. Praise, feeling, emotion, imagination, intuition, and inspiration. That's what this card says. So yeah, you're definitely admired. You definitely are an inspiration. Some of you guys, it's because of the way that you carry yourself. You carry yourself like you respect yourself, and therefore other people have to do the same, be the same around you. I'm getting like a no-nonsense sort of person here. You come off as very mature. The first group was like youthful, funny, and I'm not saying that you aren't, but it's a different energy with you for sure. Tell me about this High Priestess. Dang. You're very sharp. Ooh, the ring. Some of you guys are already taken in a long-term relationship. Or people assume you are. This is the Ace of Wands in this deck, and it actually says ring. Someone here could be 32, 25, or like in that age range. 25 to 32. Or someone here in that age range is thinking these things about you. I want to go deeper into this partnership card, and I will later. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. This card here says commitment, partnership, contract. So some people here could be business owners, or maybe you have recently had to hire a contractor or somebody for a service. But it also says promise, deal. So one thing about you is that you come off as somebody that will definitely keep your word. Like maybe you view that to be super important. You seem to have like a lot of integrity to you. No one's gonna have to tell you to like act like you got some sense. You know what I mean? Like you're not that type of person. I just keep hearing that. I like that. Someone could bring you around their family, bring you around their business partner. You know, it just feels like you know how to act. When I say no nonsense, I don't mean that you can't be fun. I heard more so like you're not embarrassing. It's not embarrassing to be around you, or it's not even annoying to be around you. You're useful, you're very helpful, resourceful. You know quite a lot, but it doesn't come off as pushy. It's like if you were to offer me help, I would take it. You know, I'd take it. So let's see. Are they liked? Let's get a few more. We'll see if I get anything with like the love energy, but definitely liked, definitely admired. It's too many that came out all at once. Oh my god. 1 second. Okay, we got the Clover. This says luck, gambling, opportunity, small happiness, chance, and hope. That feels like your energy. Like you give people hope. Maybe some people look at you and they're like, okay, yeah, life, maybe life does get better. Maybe there is someone out there for me. Maybe it does pay off to be a good person, or maybe it does pay off to, I don't know, but I'm just seeing that like when people look at you, they think these things. So I definitely am getting that you're, if anything, like you are so admired. It's not enough to say that you are just liked though, you know what I mean? It's just like a lot of admiration here. It feels like you never miss out on an opportunity to lend a hand, to help another person. Some of you guys, you generate, oh yeah, look, there's that fox came out in reverse. So some of you guys, you have generated like a lot of really good karma for yourself, because I'm getting the energy of someone who's like not a thief, you know, you don't lie. Hey, thanks for watching. Hi, thanks for commenting, everyone. Comment on the video later. I will put the timestamps in the comments for anyone that comes later. I just can't see the for some reason the way that it is on the iPad, I can't see the actual like time right now. I don't even know how long I've been on live, but okay. Yeah, so fox came out. I'm getting that this is the opposite of your energy, like completely. So this fox card, it says selfishness. I don't know if you guys could see when it flew out earlier, it actually came out in reverse, but this card says selfishness, suspicion, deception, clever, and wrongness. It also says trickery. And I feel like that is not you at all. It's so interesting because this number on the card says 14. And the death card, which is clarifying, is the 13th major arcana card. Bottom of the deck is the garden. Yeah. So this is your energy card number 2. You're definitely liked and you're definitely admired. I feel like you, for some people here, you have a large network. I don't know if that's for your business. I don't know if this is maybe you work at a big company or something like that, because this card here says public and it says network and gossip as well. So I do feel that people speak about you quite often, but in this group I'm not getting anything negative about like what they say about you. I heard someone say you check out. Everything about you checks out. Yeah, you seem like a really great person. A lot of people believe that you are destined for fame, or you're destined for something like that. Like these cards are giving off like big shot to me that actually has a heart, you know. Wow. I just kind of I'm hearing like, okay, so when I'm doing these readings, I'm what's it called, clear audience, so I just heard like a round of applause. I don't know, that's just like how I want to gas you up, is like give you guys a nice like round of applause, because it feels like really nice energy here to tap into. And I hope that whatever it is that you're working on in your life right now, whatever relationships you're mending, for some of you guys, the parts of yourself that you are finding, or the confidence that you are just embodying right now, I hope that your life continues on that path, because you seem like a really great person. Thank you for watching. We're gonna move on now to group or card number 3. Okay. Spirit, tap me in. Damn, what deck am I gonna use now? I gotta think about this. I really would like to use the Osho Zen deck, but I want to make sure that I'm not missing any, because I put some aside for a reading. Okay, let's see if I can find it. We'll use the Osho Zen deck. If not, we might use Gilded Tarot for group number 3 in Panther Oracle. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do that because I can't find that deck right now. These ones are great as well. Okay, Spirit, tell me in now to group number 3. I guess I can make a little paper for you guys so you know what group we're on. Oh, this pen is... Oh no, it's not. I thought it was blue for a second. We're on card 3. Thanks for watching. Card number 3. The card you guys chose is the 8 of Hearts, or the 8 of Cups, Passion, and it has this matchbox on it. Does it say something on it? Let me see. It says an explosion of red hot passion in every strike. So that's the card you guys chose. Let's see how I can gas you up today. Oh, thank you so much. That's so nice. Do you see reconciliation, my Pisces? I'm a Virgo. Kamitha? I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, Kamitha. So we're on card number 3 right now. I'm going to finish card number 3 and card number 4, and then I will answer your question as well as anyone else that has one. Because Kamitha was the first one, I'm going to write her down. Anyone else that wants to do one, I think I put this in the description box as well, but for anyone that's new, if you want a personal question answered, you can also type it in the chat and I'll answer them after we finish all the pick a cards. Okay, thank you so much, Kamitha. I got your question, and I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name correctly, but I will. I'll pull 3 cards for you. Okay. Okay. And you said I'm a Virgo. That's so interesting. I'm a Virgo too. Our season is coming up. Okay, card number 3. How can I gas you up? Let's gas up card number 3. Show me card number 3. Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? We got the Justice card. Wow. I'm gonna move this deck out of the way. And this one too. Okay. Card number 3. Some of you could have Libra in their chart. You are loved. Absolutely. That was honestly the first thing that I heard when I saw the Justice card, but I wanted to keep going, and then the fact that the Queen of Cups came out. You are loved. Oh my gosh. And I can't wait to tell you the reasons why you are loved. But okay, let's keep going. You could have water in your chart, or you could have Libra in your chart, or it's someone that has that in your chart that thinks these things about you. You're welcome, and yes. Oh, awesome. Okay. Strength card. Leo energy has now come out. So there's something significant about from summertime to fall, because Queen of Cups, or at least the Queen of Cups energy that comes right before the fire energy of the Strength card, which is Leo, is Cancer. So I know that that's like, isn't that like end of June, and then July through August is Leo, and then you go into Virgo, and then Libra season is right there in fall too. So I don't know, there's something significant about that time period right now. Obviously that's when I'm recording, but for some of you guys that might find this later, I don't know if you were born during that time, if there's somebody whose birthday is during this time frame that's thinking these things about you. Capricorn energy has now come out in the bottom of the deck. I think I might pull up one more actually. Let me pull one more from this deck. This is our Gilded Tarot deck, and we're going to clarify it with the Panther Oracle. Okay. It's too many cards. Where's that? The Hierophant. Okay. Some of you guys, your partner, they just adore you. If you're in a relationship right now, I feel like your partner really adores you. It doesn't matter what that relationship looks like right now, but I heard someone here is actually very adored and loved by their partner. But I'm also seeing someone here who is maybe you're very protective. You're very protective. I'm getting that you're strong too, though. I heard somebody say it's because of the way you were raised, or where you are from. There are some people here that are very good with animals, because I'm seeing two cards here that are showing animals right by these two women's side, and you don't have to be a woman, but I'm seeing two animals here that are right beside them, and they actually feel like, they actually seem proud or happy to be right up underneath them like that. So that's what I mean when I said I feel like you are loved. Yeah, look, Three of Swords. Three of Swords wanted to show you're definitely loved by people that perhaps you walked away from in this group. Bottom of the deck is, yeah, Five of Swords. Five of Swords. There's the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords. The card you chose is the Eight of Cups. Okay. Let's do some clarifications now. So in this group, I heard you do a lot because you have always had to do a lot. In this group, you could use like a self-care day, or you could stand to give yourself more of those, because it feels like you're very deserving of that. Some of you guys have been hurt and harmed before in your life. Maybe you are actually in some pain right now. I don't know if it's physical. And for others of you, it's like mental. You're going through something mentally right now. Are you liked? Are you admired? Or are you loved? Show me if they're liked or admired. I want to say that you are admired for the Justice card to come out here. I do. I feel like you're admired and loved. Let's look more into the reasons why. So Marionette, I think that's how you pronounce this card. It came out in reverse. So one thing about you is that you are not a puppet. There's a lot of like brainwashing and stuff that like goes on nowadays when it comes to like beauty standards, politics, and everything. And I feel like you're somebody who really can think for themselves. Maybe you do like a lot of research, or even if you had strict parents or judgy family members, you have like, is that saying struck your own path? Yeah, and I'm seeing the image of someone lighting this matchbox, like when you strike the match on the side of the box, and then there's that fire, and then there's the fire here on the card. So it almost feels like somebody who has broken free. It's hard for me to say that you are liked, and I feel like the reason being is because for a lot of you guys, you have changed. Okay, so you are liked, but it's just you're not liked by everyone that you've ever liked, or you're not liked by everyone you've ever loved. There are some people who maybe they couldn't stand to see you stand up for yourself, or maybe Yeah, because it almost feels like this is the energy of someone who's like, you try very hard, but it's like almost like situations where people give you no choice but to stand alone. You see what I mean? All these cards here, minus obviously the ones that are here with the animals, and the devil card here that has the two below him, like they're by themselves. Even in this interesting rendition of the the Five of Swords, I guess there's this one man here, but he looks like he's about to die. He looked like he has one of these swords actually through him in this card. Well, that's how it appears to me. So yeah, one person here too. So a lot of you guys, because you have chosen, even as I split the deck, because you have chosen maybe to love who you love, or whatever it is, whatever choices you've made in your life, maybe that has led to you not being liked by everybody anymore. There's some people here who are like, I don't know, why did I hear recovering people pleaser? Yeah, alliance. I feel like this is you truly. And again, look how this girl here is loving on this dog. But they're in nature too. So some of you guys, you just seem like a really down-to-earth sort of person. You're a very down-to-earth sort of person. You're honest. You're trustworthy. I feel like a lot of people do want to be in your friend group. They do want to be your friend. Some of you guys, you're just shy, or I don't know what this is. I'm not sure what this energy is right here, but it's too much for us to go deep into in this reading. But it feels almost like there are parts of you that you keep to yourself. A lot of people don't know your story, but they can tell that you're strong. Yeah, look, evidence in reverse. They can't detect every little thing about you, but one thing that they do know is that you can hold your own. Investigation and proof in reverse. Some of you guys, I don't know if you, what is that behind the strength card? Show me this energy here. It almost feels like you've had people like take advantage of their position or their power with you before, or it's either that or like spread rumors about you, because I heard something about like there was no proof, there was never any evidence regarding all of this. Yeah, I don't know why I heard that. Okay, tell me about the devil card. Tell me about the devil card. Oh my gosh, it's too many falling out altogether. Show me clarify the devil card for me. Aw, imagination. And look, he's playing with like little toy dinosaurs. Yeah, this feels like you. Like, I feel like this is you underneath everything. This is you underneath everything. Some of you guys, you maybe you have to portray yourself a certain way, or maybe you have to carry yourself a certain way, or maybe you just don't trust a lot of people. You're a trustworthy person, but you don't trust a lot of people emotionally. You don't feel safe with a lot of people, but there's something about your mind, your creativity. Some of you guys, your taste in music, that makes you very unique. And it makes a lot of people actually, yeah, I feel like it actually, a lot of people do like you. A lot of people would like to know you more though. They like to know you more. Bottom of the deck is overload. So maybe this is something you experience. This is the group where I was saying you deserve a self-care day, or was that the other one? Because this card here, it says obligation, it says overwhelm and assessment, and sometimes that can be what the devil card is. Libation and blessing. Oh, it's there again. Okay. Now I feel like you are liked, loved, and admired in this group. I'll pull 2 more cards before we move on to card number 4. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hit the likes, comment on the video. I love seeing you guys in the chat, so I can like talk to somebody while I'm doing the readings. But if you comment on the video, you know, YouTube sends it out more and all of that too. So do what you can. Love y'all. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Let's get one more. Yeah, I feel feel that you are a very loyal person too. If anything, you're super loyal. So that's where the trustworthiness and the honesty comes into play. Because I feel that you are someone that could pull on the heartstrings of people. You really know how to give a speech or lead or, you know, change people's minds and their perceptions because of the way that your mind works, and it's the way that you are as a person. Some of you guys, it's just simply the passion that you have, and that will serve you very well in your life and in your career, but also in your relationships. Your commitment is being tested, yeah. Your commitment is being tested. Hold your vision. Fixed moon, and it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Okay, in this group, there's also a message I want to give you before we close it out and move on to card number 4. Whatever it is that you are doing right now, and the reason why I'm emphasizing what you are doing, like you are doing this, is for some of you guys is because maybe you were supposed to be doing this with other people, but you might have had to cut them out, or maybe they left or whatever. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, I heard something about keep going with that. This hold your vision, it almost feels like stubbornness will serve you right now. So I don't know if it's stubbornness with a new routine that you need to take up because maybe you have certain goals. I don't know if it's stubbornness with putting your foot down, stubbornness with your what's it called, boundaries, whatever it is. It could even be a new project that you have started that you weren't sure if you should even keep giving it as much energy. But I heard hold your vision, like keep going with that. And maybe someone here will benefit from hearing that today. Maybe it's just like some motivation for you. Okay, we're gonna move on now to card number 4. So if that resonated, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna move on now to the next group. Okay, yeah, because it almost feels like in this group, like you are what's that word, a visionary. Yeah, you are a visionary. So there's always somebody in a generation, in an era, either musically, artistically, politically, that is different than everyone else that came before them. They are starting something brand new. So some of you guys, that's why I heard something about like hold your vision. There could be something that you're trying to do right now that no one before you, either in your family or in your industry or something. What do you see for my upcoming future? Okay, I'll answer that for you too as well. September 1st. Oh, awesome. I'm a little later. I'm September 17th. But yeah, it feels like in this group, you are a visionary. There are a lot of things that you think or feel, maybe they're generational curses that you're meant to break, and it could be hard for people to relate to you, to understand you, but I keep hearing hold your vision, stay the course. Okay, all right, next group. Jeez, I don't even know what deck I'm gonna use for this group. All right, I liked every single one of these so far. Sometimes I do these readings and I get a little sad as like an empath when I'm doing them, because if the person I'm reading for is and this one. All right. Let me get a sip of my water. This is my water, you guys. I don't know if you can see. It's ombre. I jacked it up a little bit, but it's my favorite thing right now. It really makes you want to drink more water. Okay, card number 4. Card number 4. You chose the 7 of Hearts or the 7 of Cups relationship, and it has these 2 puzzle pieces here. Not me showing off the Stanley. I'm so dead. Okay. All right, Spirit, tap me into card number 4. Are they liked? Are they loved? Or I'm sorry, are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? Okay, we got the Hermit. The Three of Wands. You're admired. Nine of Wands. King of Cups. Three of Swords. Damn, Three of Swords came out in this group too. I keep getting chills in this reading. Here's the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I feel like you're admired. You're admired and you're loved. And the reason why I say it that way is because it could be that in this group you are the person that says the things that not everybody wants to hear but they need to hear. So it's hard to say, you know, you like somebody all the time when they have that energy, or when that's the path that they're meant to take in life. But it's not hard to love someone like that. You know what I mean? You love what vision they have now helped you, you know, gather with their words. It feels like something about like your words or your intellect, how smart you are, is coming through here. Some of you guys are emotionally intelligent, intrinsically motivated. Wow, thanks for watching, guys. Okay, let's see. Clarifying the Hermit, we have Virgo. No fucking way. The Hermit is the major arcana card for Virgo, and then here you get the Virgo card. Now, you don't have to have these signs or placements that come out now in the shuffling. I'm simply just using this as an oracle deck today, but I will call them out here for anyone that you know, likes that. Might be extra clarification for you. So if it is, go ahead and give it a like or comment and let me know. Okay, so integrity, service, and reverence. Okay. Are you liked? Are you admired? Or are you loved? I feel like you're definitely, I just keep hearing you're admired. And I feel like it's because some of you guys, you do a lot of things on your own too. In this group you are independent, but it feels more so because you're not understood by a lot of people. You can be very particular. You don't like a lot of stuff. There are a lot of things that you really just don't like. It's not enjoyable for you to do certain things. So I don't know, maybe you don't like drinking, or maybe you don't like partying, maybe you don't like doing things that people in your age group typically like to do, or maybe you were like that when you were a kid. Maybe it took you a while to grow into yourself. Tell me about this Three of Wands. Are they liked? Are they admired? Or are they loved? Saturn. Some here had a rough childhood. I heard someone say it's hard for you to get out of the neighborhood you grew up in. Or it's hard for you to get out of the house or the mentality of the household that you grew up in. I'm sorry if that is the case. Because the energy just feels like somebody, the reason why you are admired is because you've had to make difficult choices and decisions in your life, probably at a young age. Because I'm seeing this card here, and I don't know why, but for me, I know that the face and like the body is just like a silhouette, but this makes me feel like this image is of a boy, of a child, like someone young. But owls here, like the owl I have here on my table, and the other one I have here on the table, what's it called? They're wise. And I feel like that's you. Because even here on the card, there's like birds surrounding him. They're not necessarily owls. I don't think they are. No, I don't think those are owls. But here, yes, there is. So some of you guys, you know what it is to struggle, to experience poverty. Or maybe you don't judge people that are from different class than you, or have walked a different life than you. You don't, but still, it feels. I heard someone say, but still. Cancer. Nurture, comfort, and protection. So some of you guys, you have a difficult relationship with your mother. Or there are certain feminines in your life where it's like maybe expected for them to love you, or you deserve for them to love you or protect you and they didn't. Damn, I'm sorry. But that's, damn, I don't want I almost said something and decided not to say it the way that I wanted to say it. But I feel like if I can say it to anybody in these readings, I can say it to you. So it almost feels like you just, it feels like you've been done dirty, or like you just been given the shitty end of the stick, you know? I heard someone say time and time again. I'm sorry. For some people here, when people see you or around you sometimes, you know, there are some people that they give off vibes that they have mommy or daddy issues. And, or if it's not mommy or daddy issues, it's issues with authority. Some of you guys, you have that. Or it's issues when people try to be soft with you now. It's like you automatically kind of like, Talk about this King of Cups. Somebody here could be very quiet. Like you don't just chat it up with anybody. Proactivity, expression. Oh, okay. This is interesting. We got yang energy here. More masculine energy coming through, clarifying this King of Cups here. So for our masculines that are watching, the reason why you are admired and the reason why you are loved, especially for those of you that are in romantic relationships right now, is because of how much you do for your partner. So don't stop doing that. I heard someone say don't stop doing that. Or it's because of how much you do for other people, how much you do for yourself too. For the masculines here, it's just like a note that I heard just now. When you start going hard for yourself, when you are planning, like having more forward motion, you know, being more productive, because yang energy to me is like pretty productive. It says here on this card, doing and forward motion, as well as expression. So I also heard when you express yourself in a vulnerable way, or just in a more honest and emotional way, for the masculines here too, that is what makes you admired. And I also heard that's what makes people start to love you. So for those of you, even for the feminines now that are listening, that struggle with that, I heard the more that you heal that part of yourself, like the emotional expression, without like holding back, I feel like that will lead to you being loved more, lead to you being liked more, because those are your most like likable qualities. But it feels like it takes a while for people to see those. Even for those of you that have Saturn in your chart, some people that have Cancer in their chart, depending on which decan they're in, which degree their sun is for Cancer. And a lot of Virgos, like, you know, they can come off a certain way sometimes, but when you do get to know them, there is a lot underneath there. There's a lot underneath there. And I feel like that could be your energy. Like your most likable qualities are the ones that people see once you've like let them in. House 1, yeah. There was that independence that I was getting earlier, and it says here on this card, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So yeah, there is definitely something different about you, different about the way you were raised, the way that you grew up, the opportunities that you did or did not have. So it makes for someone that has a hell of a lot of character. Aries on the bottom of the deck. I'll take 2 more cards. How? Actually, I was going to use this deck, but I think I would prefer to use this one. So how can we gas card number 4 before we move on to Amethyst questions? Thank you, everyone who's watching. Child. If you guys go on my channel and you watch what are your baddie, what are your zaddy qualities, and you liked that video, it's a actual video, not a live, I will be doing that monthly. And I think this month, as a part of the Patreon tiers readings over the sun, stars, moon tier, and a couple of other ones, you will get what are your baddie, what are your zaddy qualities. You're gonna get another video like that, like a part 2 on Patreon. So if you guys want to go check that out, you can either buy it individually without having a subscription. You'll be able to buy it individually, or you can be a member and access it. So we got child. Yeah, I just kept hearing something about your childhood, and for some of you guys, you are going to raise your child differently. You're going to make sure that your child, for those of you that want children, see peace and get to remain innocent and youthful. and have like parents that play with them, and you know, there feels like an energy to you that maybe when you were growing up, like you weren't able to be that way as much. Some of you guys, you started working early. Some of you guys, you had a child young, so maybe you okay. Let's get one more. How can we gas them up? It feels like younger people, youth, and it doesn't even have to be like children, but I heard just people younger than you kind of like flock to you or take a liking to you. This card here says growth. It says spiritual. It says vitality, karma, health. And what else does it say? From the past. From the past. A lot of people remember you. People from the past remember you. Even people, strangers that just met you one day, that you gave them a nice compliment, or you were the first person that was nice to them in this city or this town, and you may not have even known it. It might have just been a day at a restaurant or at a shop that you always go to all the time, but it was their first time here or something like that. I heard that you are actually remembered for a lot of little things that you do, and you overlook like the little things that you do and you say a lot, and the impact that you do have on people. And maybe it's because you don't get like a lot of big like sweeping displays of like people's affection for you or adoration that they have, but I'm getting that feeling here, like when people go back in their mind and they think about you. I actually am getting somebody that is liked, is admired, and is loved in this group too. But there's also a lot of like sympathy and empathy that goes out towards you in people's mind, and also in my mind while doing this reading as a reader. Yeah, like I'm getting the energy of somebody who wants to ask you a lot of like personal questions about you, your parents, like, you know, things that you really only learn over time with people, or you know, with in certain situations. Wow. So this reading has been very interesting for every single group. So thank you so much for those of you that have been patient and you've been subscribing or watching my channel for a while I get these astrology courses and everything set up for you, and like the book and everything out. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for watching this whole reading. For those of you that watched until the end, I'm now going to move on to personal questions. So again, anybody that has a personal question that they would like to have answered, you can either, for those of you that have YouTube like payment set up, you can either pay through YouTube, I'm pretty sure, or you can use the Etsy shop. There is like a thing on there for Etsy where it literally will say like 3-card pull, so you can purchase that. You can PayPal me, or you can Cash App me for these questions. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm gonna answer my dear Cametha's questions now. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I try to keep this here so I know like the boundaries of the frame since I'm recording on my phone. Well, I'm gonna take it away now. Okay, so Cametha, your first question was, do you see a reconciliation with my Pisces? I am a Virgo. Okay, so we're gonna do a 3-card pull for that. So I'm gonna pull 1 card from this deck and 2 cards from this one, okay? Do I see a reconciliation for Cametha? And Cametha, if after I do these you have like more questions, you can always email me. My email is in the description box below. So you can email me for clarification on what I already asked, or if you want another reading, you can always email me. We can set that up too. Okay, so Spirit, please tie me into the situation between my dear Virgo Cametha and her Pisces. Retreat wanted to come out. It's time to disconnect from the world. Retreat. Okay, I wanted to show. Tie me into Cametha and her Pisces. Is there a chance for reconciliation between them? And then we'll look at the upcoming future, okay? And thank you for being bold and, you know, doing this reading yourself here on live. I know some people prefer like to do these privately, so for anybody that does come on here and like, you know, shares their story and their comments and everything, I read every single one that I can and respond to, so thank you guys. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give. Okay, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. We're gonna pull 2 more cards and I will keep the bottom of the deck. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Is there a chance for reconciliation between Kamitha and her Pisces? Is there a chance for reconciliation between Kamitha and her Pisces? Is there a chance for reconciliation between Kamitha? Ascending. Bottom of the deck is palm tree. And golden mirror. Okay, so if you were looking for a yes or no, the answer is yes, but I also heard that Spirit has like, it almost feels like a fine print in this relationship in order for it to be stable and for it to be a relationship that actually like grows and doesn't just get caught up in like issues or problems. Is that, I don't know if this is an issue in the past or something that either of you is healing from, is like putting other people's emotions before yourself in a relationship. It could be you or it could be them, but it almost feels like a big part of whether reconciliation will be, what's the word, like fruitful. Like if you were to talk to each other, would it lead to something for that to happen? It feels like both parties have to like actively respect each other's like boundaries and not like allow the relationship to get unhealthy. I don't know how unhealthy it could have gotten in the past, but with the golden mirror, I mean, it does say on this card, one-sided relationship, love bombing, narcissist, and self-absorbed. But right after it, we got ascending with it is safe for you to love. So that could be a lot of things. That could be somebody here that has like I said in some of these cards, if you watched, grew up without a lot of love in the relationship, or maybe they had conditional love and so that's what they take into the relationship. It feels like the answer here is like, it's like a soft yes. I hope that is a good way of putting it into words. Now I'm going to answer your second question, which was, what do you see for my upcoming future? And this will be kind of like open-ended, right? Because we just want to see whatever the cards show. So let me think which decks. 3 cards, 3 decks. I think that's what I'm going to do. 3 cards and 3 decks. Now, again, Kamitha, if after I pull these cards, you're like, huh, that resonated with me, or I want to know more, again, check out Etsy, or you can email me and we can set something up. But, okay. My email is planetjayytarot with 2 Y's at the end. Planetjay, 2 Y's, tarot@gmail.com. Okay. What's coming up next? Let me tap into this. What's coming up next for Kamitha? Is there any advice for Kamitha that we can give her? What's coming up next? I might actually pull more than 3 cards because I want to get one from a traditional tarot deck as well. And for that, I'm just going to use just my Smith-Waite deck. It's not going to be anything crazy. Okay, so you're going to get 4 cards, okay? What's coming up next for Kamitha? What's coming up next for Kamitha? Okay, that wanted to come out in reverse. I'll keep the bottom of the deck just for myself. What's coming up next for Kamitha? For those of you that have never gotten a personal reading from me, I do them either by question. I think they're on there by question if you want one the same day, or by time. So if you want, I think there's 15 minutes, 25 minutes, or 30 minutes, and then there's an hour option on there for anybody that wants to look at that. I feel like I don't be saying that enough on the channel. I just try to put it in the description box. Okay, let's get 1 card from this deck. What do we see in the future for Kamitha? What do we see in the future for Kamitha? You're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, sis. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal with opportunity. That's lit. What do I see in the future for Cametha? Two of Wands. What do I see in the future for Cametha Book? We have Anchor. Wow. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like the reason why the Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out in reverse is because I don't know, Miss Cametha, if there was something in your recent past. It could have been with your money, or it could have been with something, a new start that you thought was going to get somewhere, and maybe you had to take a detour. Maybe there was a delay. Maybe you had to put more money into something that you didn't think you or that you weren't expecting. Or it could even be something with your career here, but it almost feels like you're getting like a redo, or you're getting a second chance or a new opportunity. It could even be something that you already have in the works right now that it feels like you're going to be very, very proud of and happy to have. It says you are very close to achieving your goal. Ace of Pentacles, opportunity, 2 of Wands. With Anchor. This Anchor card has the number 35 on it. This is the 9 of Swords. So it's something in particular that you have been worried about. You know, like there are some things in our life, right? We're like, okay, I'll get to it later. Like, oh, okay, I know I need to go cut the grass, but like it's not like the most important thing. Maybe I need to schedule this dentist appointment sooner than like when I need to go cut the grass or something like that, right? There's some things that we have immediately that we need to do, and then there are other things that we're not as anxious about. But it feels like this is something that you have been thinking about constantly, or something that maybe you even had a dream about recently with the 9 of Swords. But what I see in your future is a blessing. A blessing when it comes to your stability. It could even be settling down. It could be settling down romantically, but it could also even be with your money or your career, because it does say work and profession on this card, and opportunity here. This does feel like the near future for me, with the Ace of Pentacles and even the 2 of Wands coming right after. You have the Ace and then the 2. And then here's the 3 right after that. 2 and 3 leads to 5, and you have 35 right here. So when I'm looking at all the numbers and stuff, this just feels like a great reading to deliver all together. There's something that's coming up for you that is actually going to last. So what I was saying earlier, when the Ace of Pentacles wanted to show like this, maybe it's something that never quite got off the ground, or it started, but then it ended, whatever that was. I see a blessing there. So I hope that I answered your question to the best of my ability. Thank you so much for watching and for being so patient while I went through all of the cards. Again, if you want to email me or get a personal reading from me, anyone that's watching, or from my dear Cametha, let me know. I'm going to close it out now. Wish you guys peace, love, and blessings. And for my Patreon members, you'll be getting readings coming over the next like week and the next week and a half after that. Okay? Bye.